Hi guys, just a quick update about your assignment. So as we know, you've been working through your assignment, and with the progress marker you should have done up to question 9. I haven't seen many people completing question 10 yet, but it's really important that you think about what you're going to do. Remember, you probably should do around about 6 different scenarios to achieve a good mark. But within that, there might be a couple of variations. So if we look at the question using the same type of basket chosen previously, so the one that you've been consistent with through questions 4, 5 and 6, initially assume the same number of sales, and that same number is what you predicted. Alright, so you've got to use that predicted number from 7. You use appropriate technology. I'd like to really see it using the marginal income method. The effect of varying the sales price. So what happens if you increase the sales price by 10%? Or you decrease the sales price by 10%? What you need to do is work out what impact that is going to have on your break-even number, but then also what's going to happen to his income, and find his net income at the end. Other things you might do is you might change the variable cost. So if you're doing the basic, what happens if you found cheaper materials and the variable cost came down? Or if the price of the goods increased, make sure you increase it. You could try that. What happens if he found a new negotiated a new rent? His fixed costs might go down. So these are the sort of scenarios that you can investigate. Remember, you need at least 3. This last point is a really important point, appropriateness. So if you have a look at your rubric, it talks about assumptions and reasonableness. So are the ones you've done reasonable? Is it reasonable for him to sell that amount of baskets? Are there any assumptions that you've made? Things like per year, things like that. Make sure you explicitly describe these. With your analysis and discussion, you should do a summary of each scenario that you've done, as well as a summary of the initial assignment. So talk through what happened. Yes, it might be a little bit repetitive, but it's really important that you capture this information and you describe it. I find doing a table demonstrating the impact on the break-even number and the revenue a really good thing to do as well. Your conclusion should be really brief. It should only be 3 or 4 lines, just summarizing what the best case scenario is and what recommendation you might make for Dwayne to do. So you might say, I would recommend for Dwayne to do the regular basket, but reduce the variable costs so that, or reduce the variable costs so that he can lower his break-even number and increase his profits. So things like that, a very short conclusion outlining what you would recommend. Remember, you can send me drafts, but please do it very soon. Good luck. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to email me and I'll get back to you. Thanks guys.